YouTube. It's Justin. Introducing myself to the YouTube pipe community. This is an SMS Meerschaum church warden. That's what I'm smoking today. In it is some Peterson Perfect Plug 3P that was gifted to me by Burleyman40 David. Thank you very much. Great smoke. Love it. Also, in my glass here is some homebrewed Scottish ale I made. Very tasty, very delightful. Just making this video to say hello to everybody. I've got 3 subscribers now before I even posted a pipe video, so thank you all very much. I'm working on catching up to your videos and seeing what's going on out there. I'm new to the YouTube pipe community. David is the one that introduced me to it and suggested that I make this channel. So if this is horrible, y'all can blame him. So, just wanted to talk a little bit about how I really got into pipe smoking. And I guess this really ties into that whole nature versus nurture debate out there. My father smoked cigarettes, and when he quit smoking cigarettes, he went to dip and chewing tobacco. I tried the chewing tobacco, I threw up. Tried the dip, didn't like the way it felt in my mouth, and I personally thought cigarettes were absolutely nasty. So, I can't say that watching my dad smoke and being around a smoker made me want to smoke a pipe. I'm having a hard time keeping this lit. There we go. But my first memory of a pipe was my great uncle on my dad's side. We would go and visit my grandmother and grandfather, and he would come in, and he always had his pipe, and he smoked Borkum Riff. And I just remember as a kid that I really liked the smell of that tobacco, the pipe smoke, and the pipe looked cool, you know. So there we go. Then I guess I got in college. It's a big jump in time if you think about it. Talking about my great uncle coming in when I'm like 6 years old and jumping up to college. In college, I decided to smoke cigars because it would be cool. And I did like cigars. I started with very mild cigars. I was going to Schwab's Pipes and stuff in Lexington, Kentucky. And I just remember always going in, and he blended his own tobaccos, and the smell of that tobacco made me think, man, I would really like to try it. So, my grandfather had passed away my sophomore year in high school. Got to talk to my parents while I was in college about how I'd like to smoke a pipe. So they gave me my grandfather's pipes. Some old Dr. Graybo, small 10-cent store type pipes. I cleaned them up and went to Schwab's and got my first ever tobacco, Paul Schwab, who ran the shop and owned the shop at the time. Introduced me and let me take a bowl of tobacco, light it up, smoke it, see if I liked it before I would buy a couple ounces of it. And Paul was a great guy. It's sad that he's been gone for several years now. His son still keeps the shop running in Lexington. So I was in college, smoking some aromatics, some lighter Englishes, nothing too terribly potent. And I got out of it. As you can see, I'm having a hard time getting a singlet. But I guess it was in '98 I started smoking pipe again. And somewhere around that time, I started reading about you need more than one pipe. I'm like, oh crap, I've only got one. And it was in bad shape. It had been used and abused. So, somewhere around that time too, we moved up here to Maysville, Kentucky. That's northeastern Kentucky. We're a mile north and east of Lexington and about an hour east directly of Cincinnati, northern Kentucky area. So we had a small tobacco shop downtown, and I went down there and asked the guy, I was like, you got any pipes for sale? And he had some 7Ls and didn't like the look of them. And he's like, well, I got this pipe here. He said, this is it was made by Peterson of Dublin, and he is a big Irish person, and he's like, these are really great pipes, and it happened to have the P-lip. It was a Shape 68 Sterling Silver Series. It was about $80, so I got it, and that was my first Peterson pipe. I have since moved on and up to 6 Petersons now, and this pipe and 4 of the 6 Petersons came from Strauss Tobacconist of Lawrence, Kentucky. That's where I tend to go most of the time to get my tobacco and pipes and some cigars. I don't smoke cigars like I used to, but really, I guess it was in the blood for me to smoke a pipe, because later on I found out that it was at my mom's mother's funeral. Her husband's brother came in, Uncle Charlie, and he was smoking a pipe. It just happened to be I had one of mine with me, so he and I got there and we're smoking pipes and just kind of chit-chatted a little bit. And, about a month later, my mom gave me a box of pipes, and those were my grandfather's pipes, her dad's pipes. So now I had pipes from each grandfather. So I guess it was destined for me to be a pipe smoker. The name of my channel, as you can see, Burley, Malt, Hops, and Gunpowder. I'm a home brewer. Like I said, this is my Scottish Ale that I brewed myself. It's very tasty, very smooth. My brew kits and most of my supplies that I get from Paradise Brewing up in Cincinnati on Beachmont Avenue. Those guys are great. If anybody's looking to get into winemaking or homebrewing hobby in that area, go see the guys there. They will take care of you. They do brew demonstrations once a month. Looking forward to the 27th of this month, the CAPS meeting at Strauss Tobacconist. I am going to be there. I'll be seeing David, Burley Man 40. I'll be seeing him there and the other people in the Cincinnati area that attend that meeting. So at this time, I do believe I am going to sign off. I've run a little bit longer on my introduction than I wanted to. Get a little bit more into pipes and beer and guns in subsequent videos. So I'm going to sign off by saying, may your smoke rings be thick, may your beer have flavor, and may your aim be true. We'll see you, YouTube. Have a good one.